All right. Top of the month. Top of the month vibe. It's a special one today. Special one today. But as always, welcome to the Freedom Cage podcast, where we lock into a free state of mind each and every pay week on all DSPs, of course. To my right, I got my main guy, my ace, Shawn, better known as Mr. Senor Lee on all your socials.
You know.
And me, Kenny, man, known as Ken Katnick on all those socials. But today, man, we got a good. He's not just a good guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my history with him personally on my end, we'll get into it. But today we got Mr. Davidson over there in a Fabe show, man. Talk to me, brother. First off, how you been? How's life?
Yo, man, I honestly can't complain about life, man. Life could be a whole lot worse. You know what I mean? It's rough out here in these COVID streets still. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't make it to this year. I'm glad I'm here. You know what I mean? The family's still alive and well.
God
So
bless.
I can't complain. No complaints in life, man. You just got to keep taking it and chugging along.
That's what's up.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
Um,
Thank you for being here for real.
Word. Definitely
And I
appreciate your
appreciate y'all for
time.
having me. First and foremost, thanks for having me on your show, man.
Know you're busy. Know
This
you're
this is
busy.
literally my first podcast, so my first interview
Oh,
podcast
the
episode. So you know
you
what I
got
mean.
the you
Thanks for
got the
having me,
dope
fellas.
mic. You got the mic though. It's like, it can't be your
Yo,
first.
listen. And I mean, you see my IG. I don't really like to show my face. I like to be in the background, so a lot of people don't even know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep it that way. I've been low key since you know what I mean, since way back in the day. So
Hey, yeah.
I just
Hey,
kind of remain that way, and it's bad for business, but that's just how I am.
as long as business is still moving, it's never too bad.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's why I can't
You know what
complain.
I'm
I
saying?
can't
That's
complain.
right.
Yeah, I get to stay in the background while business is still moving. Can't complain.
That's a fact.
Absolutely,
That
man.
is a fact.
Absolutely.
But the business, man. We here today. We want to talk about entrepreneurship as always. We talk about that a lot through a lot of themes of our shows. But this one, this is cool because I feel like a bit of a homegrown feel when you get to see somebody that you know that wasn't doing this at one point and then turn into this brand. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's not even
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like even when I first hit you up, I didn't even want to hit you directly. Now, you know what I'm saying? It felt
Yeah,
disrespectful. I
yeah.
said, nah,
And
nah,
you
it's not.
should have hit me directly, man. Like, come on, man. Hit me
Yeah.
Shit.
directly,
Hey
bro. We
man,
go way
let me
back, man. We
the
ain't we ain't
DMs
Yo.
corporate.
DMs is
I
busy. I had to now.
I hear you, but you listen, as you see, I ain't gonna
Yeah.
switch up on a nigga. I don't,
That's
you know
what's
what I
up.
mean? I ain't Hollywood with the DMs. Call, yo, you got my number. I'm always accessible.
Yeah.
If you're
And
not,
you,
you see me, then my number ain't changed since you met me, bro. Had the
That's a
same
fact.
number for
Same
over a
here.
decade. You know what I'm
Same
saying?
here.
So I'm here.
uh,
I'm here.
hey,
You know what I
hey,
mean?
hey, you know what's funny? It's like so when he told me he hit you with the DMs, I was like, bro, sometimes people don't be checking them DMs. Like if you
I
got his
don't.
number, you might
I'm,
have to
Hmm.
hit him up. But
I'm like,
we glad we got you here,
word,
man, and we here, man.
word,
Let's get
Yeah,
into it.
word,
word.
word.
But talk
Appreciate
to me,
y'all.
man. Fade Soul. What is the business, and let us know how it officially began, my man.
Oh man, this is a story. Y'all ready? Gather around. We got a story to tell.
Hey,
All right. I started out in 2013. I mean, I've always been into shoes. You know us. We go back. Shoes
Big
has always
facts.
been out there. It's more for us. It was more so fashion. We was in New York City. Niggas had to have a whole. Can I say nigga on the show? You
Oh
know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Can
yeah,
I
you
curse?
good.
Okay, okay,
We
okay.
about
You know what
400
I'm
people.
saying? In this case, I had to keep it PG. You know what I mean? But you know, we had to get fly. We had to get fresh. It was the whole fit. We didn't just have just the J's. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, that's all these kids got. These kids got no
Yeah,
fits,
Mm-mm.
just sweatpants. You know what I mean? And a
Peacoat.
regular T-shirt, and they out the door, which is cool. Whatever floats your boat. But you know, we come from where we had to have the whole ensemble.
Hmm.
So being that I was always into kicks, you remember my brother Fabian. You know what I mean? God rest
Absolutely.
his soul. My late twin brother Fabian. He always wanted to open a sneaker boutique. Like before he passed, we tried to do the sneaker reselling thing. We took some of his he had some settlement bread. We took some of his settlement bread. We bought some sneakers. We tried to resell them on eBay. Didn't go successful. So, you know what I mean? It just went to the wayside. That was early in the game, like way early in the game. Before really people wasn't even thinking about it. I mean, this is when Fabe was alive. So think about it how way
Yeah,
back
yeah.
then it was, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
about to be pre-Galaxy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, way pre-Galaxy, man. Galaxy wasn't even a thought. You know what I mean? So we tried that business venture back then, didn't work out. Um, he passed in a car accident. God rest his soul. It
rest in
was
peace,
literally one
man.
of the toughest
Condolences.
days. It was one of the toughest days of my life. Like still to this day, I'm not the same person who I was. He was like it
Hmm.
was yin yang. Fabian was loud. He was the funny one. He was the one who brung me out the house. I'm still in the crib now. You see what I got? I stay in the crib. You know what I'm saying? So he was, yo, Steve, we out. Come on, let's go. All right, we out. You know what I mean? So I didn't know how to keep his legacy alive. I didn't even know if I was gonna do it. Like I was in shambles. I had no I had no drive to even know what I wanted to do in life, period. You know what I'm saying? I was just going through the motions, especially after he passed. He passed. I moved from New York City up to Syracuse. So I'm just here, just going through the motions, having a whatever job. My wife, you know my wife Lacey,
Yes, sir.
she was holding it down financially. She had a really good job. I didn't have to work. She was like, stay home with the kids. You know what I mean? And it was at that point, it was just my son. So it was just me and my son. You know what I'm saying? We was just chilling. But as a man, I was like, I gotta do something. Like I can't sit in the crib. Like we just not built for that. You know what I'm saying? So I got whatever job. I got odds and end jobs at Home Depot. I was working at Finish Line, just whatever bullshit, just to do something to feel like I'm doing something, even though I'm not doing shit. Because let's be real. That like that's let's yeah, I wasn't doing shit. Like I just wasn't doing shit. So that time was passing. I decided, okay, let me switch lanes. Let me go back to school. You know what I mean? Figure some things out then. Went back to school, um, going for business administration. I'm halfway through my first year, and then I started Fabe Soul. Now how I started it was it's a chain of events, and I put everything together, and I'll explain the chain of events. I was always into cleaning shoes since high school. People used to give me their shoes clean as, you know what I mean? I had white ups that were white the whole summer, and having white ups white the whole summer was damn near impossible back
An
then. I was
accomplishment.
doing the
Elite.
white shoe polish, you know what I'm saying? The white shoe polish tactics back then, cleaning them down, scrubbing them up, white shoe polish every single day. They was crisp. So I was just known for having my joints crispy. So I just have my own methods on how to clean shoes as it is. So then I run into my boy. His name is V. We call him Vizzy. He knew how to ice soles to get them icy and shit. So I'm like, yo, I got some pairs for you to do. I gave him a pair of my eggplant foam pods that I had, and a pair of Jordan 16s for my son that were OG. So that we were baby 16s that would just yell. I was like, yo, I need them shits icy and fresh. I still got the picture of me and him rocking them, but whatever, that's the case may be. He iced them joints, and then I was just like, yo, fam, you gotta show me how, because I got so much that I need to do. I can't be sending you all my shit. You gotta show me. And he lived about an hour away. I was like, nigga, I'll drive to you. I don't give a fuck. Literally drove to his crib. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't drive to his crib just to learn. I drove to his crib because it was a sneaker release, so I just had to drive to his crib for something. And then he just showed me his whole entire setup on everything he did, indoor, outdoor setup, what products he was using, yada yada yada. I was like, noted, noted, noted,
Interesting.
noted. All right, cool.
Mhm.
Then did a little bit more research on my own. Seen a couple YouTube videos on just old style methods people using, boiling a joints over a pot. Like it was crazy. Like, but the method that he showed me was using Sea Glow. Sea Glow is a boat cleaner. It's its own product already. You use a boat cleaner, and then it's the same similar method. You just point them under sunlight or UV light. I was like, all right. So that's literally how I started. I started out just by sea glow on my own shoes, just practicing, see if I could get nice with it. Got nice with it. And then I did a couple of local people's shoes out here in Syracuse because that's where I was living. I remember my first client. It wasn't even a client because I didn't charge him, but my first pair of shoes that I did was for my boy Rich. He was a manager at Foot Locker. It was a pair of OG Columbias, and they came
Mm.
out super icy. So I was like, all right, cool. I could do this for a living. So then I advertised, literally made an Instagram, named the company Fabe Soul, and I named it literally after Fabian, Fabe Soul, and it has a double entendre, like double meaning, not double entendre, double meaning, where Fabe Soul, the soul of a shoe, and Fabe Soul, his soul. You know what I'm saying? His
Mm.
soul, because this was his passion, was to do something in the sneaker industry, whether it was open up a sneaker boutique. He just wanted to be in the sneaker world. Like me, I just wanted sneakers. I didn't want to do nothing business wise with it. So
Guilty.
named it after him.
My
You know what I
side
mean? Like
first.
that's it. Like I'm just keep it simple for me. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
need all of that. So, and as I was advertising, not even advertising, I would do restorations, take the pictures, post them on Instagram. People going crazy because it's like it looked fake. You see it.
Mhm.
It
Mhm.
looks fake till this day. Till this day, people scream fake. Like, and I have full videos, and it blows my mind because I'm like, listen,
I showed you the
I don't know
process.
shit about Photoshop. That's what kills me. I know absolutely nothing, and I wish I knew about Photoshop so I can use it for other things as far as YouTube aspects. But I know absolutely dick about Photoshop. I know nothing. I would have to send it off to somebody. So that what was killing me in the beginning. I had to really prove that my work was my work. But that was besides the point. A lot like I was doing that, posting it on Instagram, and then I
Right.
was getting
Wait,
in
wait,
business
wait,
that way.
hold
Well,
on, because that was
go
that
ahead.
was a lot. That was a lot to digest, my man. All right.
Oh yeah, my fault,
So,
my fault,
all
my
right.
fault. I'll be
So,
rambling. I'll be like
no,
on
no,
my
no. Because
Kanye
I'm like,
shit. My fault,
oh,
my
so
fault.
you know what I mean? He took A and B, and they ain't got to C, but damn, we had F already. All right. So you
Yeah, yeah,
mentioned,
my
man.
fault.
You mentioned, man. He gave you the whippet recipe, right? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Out of curiosity, is he still involved with you today?
No, I don't talk to him every single day, but we're in
Mm-hmm.
a sneaker group chat, like a real text group chat, not like on some Facebook shit. And
Mm-hmm.
we talk, I would say like at least 4 to 5 times a month the group chat is active. It used to
That's
be
what's up.
active every single day when it was heavy in the you know what I mean, the sneaker times. But now we all old, everybody got kids, we all
Yeah.
married, literally everybody all separated. We all used to live in New York, niggas is
Mm-hmm.
off in Cali, Florida now, so it's
That's
all
what's up.
different. Like most of them are not even into shoes like that, like you know what I'm saying. But we
Yeah, you
still
get
try to
Mm,
older.
keep
You
some
get
kind of
older.
communication.
Now you
Yeah,
only
yeah,
now you
yeah.
only can get the five. So before you used to get everything.
yeah.
Now it's like,
Yeah,
nah,
yeah, yeah.
I don't
Now,
got the
yeah,
space.
now be
I just
selective. I mean, listen, you didn't like if you was back then with me, like when we was collecting. I mean, if you was collecting since back then, how many shoes you gonna have till today? So you
yeah,
Yeah.
gotta be
exactly.
selective. Like you only got
So
2 feet. You're not
so
wearing the shit.
your
Half your
foot bend
shit then
stopped
crumbled
growing.
before you even got it.
Your foot bend
Tight.
stopped
Yeah.
growing.
You
So
know what I
it's
mean?
like
You open the box,
mhm.
the joints yellowed. You like, yo, man, I ain't even wore them. Yeah, because you got so many. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you
So,
had the recipe. You try
hmm
your man at Foot Locker was the manager. That was the first real
hmm
pair that, but the coming to fruition to eyes of many. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
was that the point where he's like, this could be like a business thing? Like, was that the
No,
moment or
that
was something
wasn't.
else?
Well, no, it actually kept. It had to snowball to even more things, of
Oh,
more chain of
talk to us.
events. All right, so I'm posting on Instagram just before and after results. People are DMing me. They need their stuff done. Okay, you'd have to ship it to me. Yada yada yada. I do that to a couple more clients, like 4 or 5 more clients, and then a sneaker restoration group called Air Legends reached out to me to join their group. There were just a big group of individual restorers that all specialized in something, whether it's midsole repaints, whether it was a sole swap, you know what I mean, re-glues, deep cleans, whatever the case may be. It was like 6 or 7 of us. And I was the sole icer because they didn't know anybody else who could do it. So I'm like, all right,
Nice.
cool. I joined them up. Then another dude who was in the group, I taught him how to sole ice a bit. You know what I'm saying? Then me and him was doing it. He was nice. He wasn't as nice as me, but he was nice. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, he showed me a couple of other methods on how you can do it. So I'm like, okay, formulated that. I found different products that you can use because there's first of all, my product is a deoxidizer, but there's a bunch of different deoxidizers that's on the market that you can possibly use, you know what I mean? But I combined all of them together. You know what I
Mm,
mean?
You made a
To literally
cocktail?
create my yeah, 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 to literally create my own
dang.
product to
See,
make it
see,
so that's why it is the best. This is why my results are
he said,
different from everybody else's, is because everybody else might use something different, whether it's just one aspect of this or one aspect from that. I have a lot of different aspects from all of them. It's literally 6 different ingredients. So,
mm,
and that's what I tell people. Like, listen, this is the reason why you scream fake on my shit, but you believe they shit is real because they shit is mediocre. My shit look like brand new. This is how it's supposed to look. Some of
Right.
the shit look like people have seen I seen I'm rambling. People like people have seen Cool Grays, like when Cool Grays 11s originally came out, they weren't icy, like they were like slightly orange tinge
mm,
to them. But when you ice them, they're
yeah,
supposed to
blue.
be an icy blue sole, and
Yeah,
people didn't even know they were supposed to be icy blue. So when I did it, they're like, "That's fake. That's not how they come." I'm like,
nah.
listen, I don't have Photoshop and that. This is the results I got. I'm just posting it. Like, and that's the thing. It was conflicting things to like, should I even post this? Because this looks crazy. Like,
Mm,
even to me, it looked crazy. People gonna think it's fake, but it's like, why would I shortchange myself on the work that I just did? And
mhm,
this is what
Right.
I got. This is what
yeah.
my product can do. So that's why I didn't care what people would say if they scream fake. This is what I would do. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Hmm.
This is what I'm gonna post. So and from there, um, like I said, combining everything together, I literally had the product just using it simply for restores. And for the long, like for a couple more months, I was simply taking in restores where people were asking me, like, yo, what product are you using? What product are you using? I used to say, don't ask how, ask how much. Meaning,
That's
send
right.
me your shoes and ask how
Action.
much it is to do it, and I'll do it for you. Don't even worry about the product. And then my wife was like, yo, you need to bottle that shit up and sell it. huh,
Eureka.
huh.
Oh.
Yeah,
He said,
make a lot of
"Eureka."
sense there, babe. You make a whole lot of sense. You know what? I don't know why I ain't think about that. But you know what? Let's see how it go. What price? I ain't come up with the price. Do, 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 do. Came up with a joint, and how I initially started was I had no website. I had no website. I had no label on my bottle. You would have to DM me, and I would send you a PayPal invoice, and then it was the
Mm,
slow chugging along of that. But I made
That's a
good
thing.
money doing that. I made great money doing that, because I didn't know how to build a website. Then I got with the good people over at Soul Protector. I don't know if you guys know them.
Yeah.
yeah,
They hit me up because they seen what I was doing. You know what I mean? Then I linked up with them just because I'm like, yo, y'all niggas got y'all shit going on too. And then the owner, his name is Jay. He literally built my website for me. He's like, yo, go to Shopify. I'm gonna help you. We went through a call. He literally got remote played into my PC and literally built my website for me. And
That's what's up.
once I had the website, that was it. Like it was on. Like it was on. It was crazy. Like there was the snowball effect that I created on not marketing the product to slowly marketing to product to finally the product is here. It took off like a rocket. It was
nice.
insane. I couldn't keep up with the sales. It was over $1,000 a day that I was making, not to get into numbers, but it scared me. It scared the shit out of me. I ain't never made that much fucking money in my life. So I was like, yo, I'm looking around I'm like, yo, what?
He said the feds. He said, I know the feds is coming. I can
Yo,
smell
all
them.
right, boom. And now that you say that, boom, and all right, boom. Perfectly
He
that you
said,
said that,
bleep
right?
that.
No, 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 no. It's good that you said that. Now that you say that, right? I'm making all this bread. I'm like, yo, feel like I'm making so much money. The feds is gonna look into it. Now it's all legal. Like I'm not doing nothing illegal. This is all
Yeah,
my shit. Like but that's that. I don't know why. Like it's a black man in
It's a
America
black
making
thing. It's a
bread. That's
black
what I'm
thing.
thinking. I'm like, yo,
I've seen too many
something ain't right.
movies.
It's not the. It can't be this easy. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Because I'm like, yo, I'm making bread. I'm like, yo, all right. So one day, um, my wife was working at a leather store. One day she come home. She come right, and we live in a two-story house. She come home, she goes straight downstairs. 5 minutes later, there's a knock at the door. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And I had a glass door so you could see through it. So and I was staying upstairs at the time. I was well not staying, but I was upstairs at the time. So I come downstairs, look to the door. There's two white dudes. All right, who the fuck is
Mm,
this?
oh
Open the
mm.
shit,
door.
it's them
Badge
people.
right there. Hey, Mr. Davis, it's the FBI. Can we come upstairs? Like they knew I was upstairs and all that. I'm like,
Can I
yeah,
say? Can I say no?
I guess. And the crazy part about it, I had just smoked the whole blunt.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So I'm high as a motherfucker.
He's a,
FBI, nigga. It was the feds. It was
I would have panicked.
FBI agent
I would have
niggas. Like, can we
panicked.
come upstairs? I'm like, all right. They're like, yeah, sit down, sir. I'm like, shit. Like, damn, my whole operation about to be shut down, about to be broke. This is some bullshit. Stopping a black man. They're like, sir, we got to report you were buying large quantities of X, Y, and Z. I was like, yeah. They were like, yeah, we just want to make sure you're not building bombs in here. I'm like,
Oh,
bomb? I like, no, 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 no. I was like, yo,
materials.
chill, chill, chill. Don't,
he
don't,
said.
don't
He
put
said,
that
"Yo."
on my name, sir.
He said,
I
"Bro,
ain't got
he
nothing to
said, I'm an
do
eight and
with
a half,
that.
nine."
None of that. Yeah, yeah. I was like, I got none of that. I was like, you know what? Let me show you my whole operation. Literally took him to my basement, showed him everything that I had, my whole setup. They was like, what the fuck do you got going on in here? Like
He
they had to
said,
literally record everything that they seen and took pictures and was like,
"That's
I was
crazy."
like, yeah, like I had to show them results. This is the effects. Like, thank God I had like done pairs, like, you know what I mean, to show them the results
So we gotta
because I'd have
explain
been
this.
asked out. But I was literally in the process of just, I mean, I'm always working. So it was just a mess full of work. So they seen I was all legit and that was that.
He said, "That was my
Never
last Fed
ran into them
encounter. My
again.
first and last Fed encounter." I was
Oh
out.
wow,
my God,
He
nigga.
said,
that's
"I."
crazy.
Yo,
He
my
said, "I'm gonna
face
tell that to
turned
the
snow white. Ain't even
grandkids."
gonna lie. Ain't even gonna lie.
He said,
But
"White
yeah,
got the shits."
that's the start of the business from Instagram to starting the product. And that
That's
was
what's
it.
up.
That now we here.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
that's
Wow.
dope, man. Like to find that method of mixing all those different ingredients, chemicals and shit, keeping the integrity of the soul.
Mhm.
That's real.
Th-
That's
that was a
pretty
trial and
genius.
tribulation. It definitely took some time to get there. Like people don't. I mean, that's
Ah,
part of the story that I don't explain either. How long it took to get there, but that was part of the process. But that's all the reason why mine is different from everybody else's.
That's what's
gotcha.
up. That's what, yeah, so, I think Steve Harvey said there's only three ways to stand out. You got to be the best at it, and two other good ones. but right now you're the best at it. So you ain't gotta worry
like
about
like
it.
sometimes I'll tell people I'm the best, and it sounds crazy to say I'm literally the best in the world, that I have the best soul icing product in the world, but I can literally stand on it, say it, stand on it. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
that's it. It's a fact.
He said
I
no
can
one's beat
literally
me
say
yet.
it as a
So
fact.
he said I think it's very Mayweatherish. Like, you know what I mean? I'm the best until someone beats me. You know what I'm
Undefeated,
saying?
undefeated,
Leave game on a
undefeated.
thousand.
That's dope.
Oh
That's
man.
dope. So you start the business, right? It seems like everything's taking off really good. You're making good connections. Was outside of, I guess you said, connecting with Soul Protector, was there another connection you made that really took your business to the next level?
Next level, next level. Um, no. I think Soul Protector was the best connection that I possibly made. Him
Mm,
alone making my website was huge, but not only that, we've connected on business aspects. Like right now, I carry their product on my website. They carry my product on their website. So it's been a hand in hand business since that
mm,
day. Like, and there was a point where I fell off. You In 2017, 2018, didn't shut down Instagram. Instagram was still going, but the website was shut down. I made absolutely $0 those years, but Soul Protector was still making money off of my product, so I was still making money off because they got to buy it off me. So
mm,
they've been the biggest help, to be honest with you. Not to say nobody else's help. I would say like the second biggest help would be my wife. She's still my partner till
okay.
this day, and
Mm.
shipping out everything that I got to do on a daily basis. So between my wife giving me the idea to bottle up the sauce and her helping me with my day-to-day operations, those are the two biggest helpers. Like, and that's part, like, as far as like networking with other brands, that's partially my fault. I was kind of that person where I was like, this is all mine. Fuck you, get out of here.
Mm,
Mhm.
And a lot of people, especially on the come up, you people always want you for something. They want you for
Mhm.
something, especially when they got nothing to offer you. Like, you
yep.
obviously want something from me because I have
Mhm.
something to offer you. So it was hard to even navigate that tunnel on who to really link with, because I've linked with people who done shows like my boy Chris who does Soul Chasers, and the dude Alan who runs SneakerCon. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
like I've linked up with sneaker event people, but they never want nothing from me besides they offer me a free table to show up their event. That's a hand to hand wash. I get to make money. You making
Yeah.
money because my likeness is going to be at your event, and I'm telling people I'm going to be there. So
Yeah.
stuff like that has helped out. That for me, that was a good way to network. But as far as like with other big brands, nah, I kind of been on my lonesome. But Soul Protector, being that that's like a hand in hand. You got to ice your soul, and then you got to protect them. That's literally like
Yeah, that
that.
was the
So
best
that's
peanut
Yeah.
that's the
butter. It's the
reason
best
why,
peanut
like,
butter and
that's
jelly out.
literally that you know what I mean. So I've kind of stopped my collaborations at that point.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Um,
And not to say that I won't collab with people. I just haven't.
oh yeah, like when the opportunity raises and you get to evaluate, we'll see when that happens. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure you'll dive into somebody else soon. Pause.
Yeah.
Um, I got a question for you. When starting the business, now that you can look back on it, so to speak, now that
Hmm.
all the hard work is done, the blood, sweat, and tears, you know what I mean? The 5 beats a night in the room every summer type shit, right? If there was something you wish you could redo when you first started it, what would you would you avoid altogether, or try to I guess have done it totally differently?
Very easy. This is the easiest one. And I kick I try not to kick myself in the ass every day, but I wish I would have started my YouTube channel when I started the business. I started my
Mm,
YouTube channel years way too late, and that not that the gravy train is gone, but I missed out on millions of dollars of
Mm,
revenue that I could have capitalized on
mm.
just the things that I was into in the sneaker community. Like, I was the like people. A lot of people. I'm gonna say this, and this is true. This is a fact. Look. You get
he said, "I'm
secret
gonna look
source
all
second
y'all in the
right here
eye right
before
now."
all celebrities, anybody in the sneaker world. Me, this guy, this black guy was the first person to legit check Red Octobers before they came out. I had them
Mm,
before they came out. There was no release date on them. If y'all people remember them, Nike just shock dropped them shits on a random Sunday
That's a
at
fact.
1 p.m. And trust me, I know because I got a pair for retail too. But I had them early. And I legit checked them because the source that I got them from was a not legit source that people were saying his shit was fake. He sent me a video of them shits. Now I know what Red Octobers look like, and I don't care if they ain't come out. I know what they look like. Give me them shits. They're real. I paid 2 stacks for them. They came. I told them to overnight them. overnighted them. They came, I was not
You
playing. I
said
said, yo,
there's
overnight them
no
shits.
shipping delays.
Bam. They came. That was it. And when I got them, my boys, it was like, nah, them shits is fake. I was like, yeah, whatever. I put them shits right on my feet, and them shits was 100% real.
What's what's
Mm.
up? Red October,
But that was
damn.
me. I was that guy. So I was early in the shoe game. Like if I would have recorded all of that, put it on YouTube, stuff like that, you know what I mean? All my
Yeah, if you'd have put the
interactions.
first October vid, yeah, your life would have been different, probably.
Nike would have shut that down because it was before it was released. It was canceled. Like
Yeah.
Nike would have came after me, like, where the fuck did you get them shits from? Because even
Right.
on my
Yeah, that's
IG,
true.
it was on my IG, and I deleted the video that I had put out on them because I was like, nah, I don't want these niggas coming after me. I don't know.
Nike,
Don't ask, don't tell. I don't know where they came from.
Nike
Nike.
might be a little worse than the feds if you're a sneaker guy showing up to the door.
Yeah,
It's like
listen.
Yeah,
I done
man.
heard some stories
we
about
need
the niggas,
everything
man.
with a check
I
on.
ain't fucking with Nike, bro. Trust me. This
Oh
is the
man.
but a lot of like it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff, but that's part of the reason why a lot of things in the shoe game changed. There was a lot of leaks coming out of Nike and them factories and stuff, and then Nike did a crackdown, and then stuff really switched up. That's why the
Facts.
PE market dried up real quick.
Yeah, them all
All
tier
types of things.
zeros and all that other shit. All that shit is
Yeah,
just not
yeah,
what it
yeah,
used to be.
yeah.
It's not
Uh-huh.
what it used to
Uh-huh.
be. The mom and
No,
pops, I missed them. I
no.
missed them.
Yeah.
As far as building a brand, transitioning as far as things changing all the time. Like do you kind of have a step ahead or see what's happening in your next quarter as far as new phases or goals you want to start to transition into with the brand?
To be honest with you, I'm done with the brand. Which is not that I'm done. There's so much that I need to do with the brand, but um, the brand is kind of like on automation right now. Like I don't have to go into super hustle mode to make a dollar.
Mhm.
And with that being said, I'm trying to transition into what I want to do because this is what Fabian wanted to do.
Mm.
Mm.
And what I want to do is be a streamer. I'm heavy into gaming, so that's part of the reason why I built this room is to start streaming as well as I do most all my sneaker recordings in here. So this room serves like multiple purposes, but that's literally my goal. So I'm trying to phase that. Like I've been streaming on YouTube, I'm gonna switch over to Twitch. I don't even know why, but whatever. I've been streaming, so that's like where I'm trying to go. I need to do more for the brand, which I will. Like not to say that I won't. Like I need to have I should have been had my own not a clothing line but some kind of branding line. I do have tees, which I should have been wearing a tee, but I just didn't feel like opening up
This
a
this
boutique. I'll be lazy.
this
I'll be like
brand
I'll be doing for
manager.
like yeah like and that's another terrible thing. I'm a terrible brand manager. Like I'm terrible. Like at the beginning I was really good, but I'm really terrible at it. But yeah, like stuff like that, little stuff like that. I should have my own regular cleaner as opposed to just a soul sauce. But I slack. I'm gonna be real with you. I slack.
So
Like
I won't
I
knock it.
slack,
I won't
and
knock it.
it's because like it's been on automation. It's like if you don't have to work as hard, why would you continue to work as hard? And I get it. Like people like want to keep chasing that buck, but listen, man, this is why in 2017 and 2018 everything shut down. I was burnt. Like I was like building everything
Mm.
yourself, doing everything on your own. You are going to burn yourself the fuck out. Nobody is built and designed to go 24/7 on their own. This is
Right.
why like most people with businesses have a team. You need to delegate those.
Hmm.
And that's something that I didn't trust people with, and I just didn't want to do because the money was a lot. And I was like, man, let me get 100% all this bread, man. I ain't trying to share none of this shit. So like part of it was greed, like you know what I'm saying. And maybe I should have delegated, and I could have been bigger. But then you also have to trust in that person, and it's hard to
Yeah.
trust. Like
That's
when
what it is.
you built a brand on your own, right? And to bring somebody in that has the same vision, not even the same vision, like this brand is 100% me, meaning if it fails, it's on me, it's on my shoulders. So I can't let it fail. So when
Hmm.
it's on its fail, I have to do everything in my power to not make it fail. Are you going to have that same energy?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most people don't because they don't care. They didn't start it. They just in for their little slice. And as long as they get their little slice, they don't give a fuck.
Right.
Especially when you build something and you ain't got to pay to get on and stuff like that. Just business aspects like that where I was like, nah, can't just bring you in, bro. I can't just bring you. I got to be
Yeah.
able to trust you literally with my life because this business is my life. Because this business fails, I
Yeah.
ain't
It's a
got shit.
livelihood.
I'm not going back to working for nobody. I'm telling you that right now. I can't work for nobody. This is why I don't work for nobody. Like it's bad.
Mhm.
No, like I got quit fired from every job that I had. And we know about the quit
Quick
fire. You
fire.
know what I mean? When you quit, because you ain't your ass ain't go back to work no more, but your ass technically got fired because you ain't go back to work. Yeah, that's me. That was me. I was that guy. So I can't work for nobody. I just can't. Like I'll be in the poorhouse just because I can't work for nobody.
No, I hear you.
Yeah,
It's tough finding people that have the same mindset when you chasing something. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
And then once you there and you bring them into it, then it's like, and I think you mentioned it earlier, right? Like I know what I bring to the table. So unless you're adding value, then what are you coming here for? You know
There
what
you
I
go,
mean?
man.
So
That's a fact.
yeah,
And they usually leeching, so it's like you got to
yeah,
look out
Right.
for those people. So you know what I'm
Mhm.
yeah,
saying? Friends and
definitely.
family,
Oh
because
yeah,
trust me,
Man,
absolutely.
they've all came and gone. Like I've dealt with friendships and family, and who I've tried to, you know what I mean? Come on, Brent, do this. One of my boys, not to get personal, but I was like, all right, I need you to be my social media manager. You do this shit right, I'll bring you on as my business partner. All you need to do is post on social media, at least one post a day.
Hmm.
Kid you not. And end of the year, I counted up the posts and I hit him like, listen, you did a total of 60 posts for the entire year.
Wow.
I'm not gonna bring you on as a partner. And he got
Yeah.
upset.
so it was
Like,
one,
all right,
you had
I
one
hear
rule.
you, but
You had one
yeah,
rule.
yeah,
Yeah.
and this is all you had to do. I have to do everything. I'm doing the taxes, I'm doing all the paperwork, I'm shipping out, I'm making the
Yeah.
product, shipping the product, making the content that you have to post. You have to do nothing but post it. You're not answering DMs, you're not even answering comments. I'm still doing all that.
Yeah.
Man.
So it's like,
That's
listen,
crazy.
and if you can't do that little bit of work, that's heavy for me, that's on my plate that I just need you to do. To be on social media all day and to look at all this new sneaker releases and post them and all that's a lot of work. I don't got time to be on social media all day, man. I'm trying to live a life a little bit. You know what I mean? I got family and shit. So it's like, yo, I need you to do that. If you can't do
Yeah.
that, okay, I can't.
Gotta find somebody else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just like, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
like
not
that,
sorry.
and that's it. That's literally it. Like you're my friend, but I have to find somebody else because if this business fails, whose fault is it? It's not gonna be your fault. You're not gonna say, "Oh, it's on me." And
Hmm.
even if
Right.
you did, it's still on me because I'm the one that's broke.
Hmm.
My
Gotcha.
family's the one that can't eat no more, so I
Right.
just can't afford for you to slack.
Mm. Okay.
That's all it
Yeah.
is.
So
But if you go into a business with like y'all got a business partnership, not to keep cutting you off, but if y'all you
mhm.
know what I mean, if you go into somebody, y'all got the same mindset at the same time, you could easily build with somebody, but it's hard if you already built it to bring somebody else on.
Mm.
Yeah. No, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's a fact.
that's a tough part of any leadership, right? Giving up control because, once you give up that control, to your point, if it fails, it's on you. If not, then you got lucky. Hopefully
Yeah,
you got
Yeah.
somebody that really had it like that. Tough business,
Mm-hmm.
man. Tough
oh,
business.
gosh.
Along the lines of talking about burnout, right? Because I think everybody can identify with that right now. So,
Mm-hmm.
so what like is your relief, right? Like when you're not focusing on Fabe. So, is it the streaming? Anything else?
To be honest with you, I sleep. Like to relieve all types of stress, I'm
Yeah.
sleeping that shit off. Cause like if I'm up, I got something to do. There's nothing
Right.
there's
Yeah.
like even if there's some downtime, there's always something that I have to do. So it's in my mind that I gotta do something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sleep. But I ain't gonna lie, I sleep a lot. Yeah, I sleep a lot.
He
I
said,
sleep a lot. I'll be taking my kids is at school. Out,
Hey man,
he said,
that's a
out. You know
privilege
what I
when you
mean?
work for yourself.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and you know what I mean. That's what it is. That's what it is. But that's my relief. Not that I sleep like and that's the tough thing. I don't get my 8 hours of sleep a day like I should. But
Shit,
I
who
get my
does,
little cat
man?
naps. But
Yeah,
that
8 hours.
and that's the struggle.
I don't know if my body would allow 8 hours straight anyway. Like I take 6 hour clips like every
But here's the thing, you know what I learned though, not me getting sidetracked, but the human body is designed that you need that 8 hours. You will be completely unhealthy and die at early age when you do the little naps and intervals of sleep. Your body is not designed to do that.
Mhm.
Even if you train your body to do it, but your body will eventually break down from doing that. So that's what I'm trying not to do anymore. Like Lacey was like, yo, you gotta stop taking them naps. All you do is take naps. That's why you tired all day, and that's what it be like because I'm taking the naps and not getting the full rest. You
Mhm.
know what I
Mhm.
mean? Niggas be tired, but I guess it's just stuff you learn as men's health as we get older.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
facts. But with the brand on automation, you got everything kind of running, right? Outside of family and the bills, like what keeps you motivated now these days? Like
I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to buy a Hellcat. I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to buy a Hellcat.
he said
Cause
cash.
I had the SRT back in the yo, yeah, straight cat. Like, yo, here, man. I ain't trying to have no note or
I'm getting
nothing,
the
man. Just
best
here, give
deal
me my
ever.
shit, bro.
He
Give me
said
my
best
shit,
deal
bro.
ever.
I keep it simple because the house that I'm living in now, we got it handed down to us from my mother-in-law, so I don't need to buy a house. And my mother has a house in Georgia, that God forbid when she passes, she's gonna hand it down to me. So I'm not worried about having a house or you know what I mean, stuff like that. That's like
It's a relief. You ain't got to worry about.
it's almost like white privilege. You got handed down money. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we got that little hand me down money. So I got a little hand me down money that I'm not really worried about that I could always fall back on. And I got this house that's I got a house. Like, you know what I mean? What more can you ask for? I got my house and my family. You just at that point you just want little shit unless you just want a bigger house. And I don't need a bigger house. I really
Mhm.
don't. My house is
More
big
shit to
enough
clean
as
up.
it is.
It's more shit to
Yeah,
clean up.
literally. That's
Yeah.
that's my wife. My wife be doing the most of the cleaning. She's the one complaining like this house too big. So it's like, and it's not even a huge house, but like for us, we just a 4 family house. It's a lot. You know what I mean? How much do you need really as an
Right.
That's what it
individual? I
comes
just
down
want my
to for
little
real.
stuff. I got my little room. I got my video games. I got my weed at the crib. I'm chilling. Like I don't need the world. Like a lot of people need and have to consume. Nah, 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 nah.
So, nah,
Give me my
Mac,
Hellcat. I'll be alright though. I ain't gonna lie. Give me my Hellcat. I'll be good. I need one of those. I need
He
one of
said, I
those.
got one thing on the checklist, man.
Yeah, man, nigga pulled up on me on the light the other day, man. I was so tight, bro. Like, yo, all I can say is, yo, yeah, that shit is clean, my nigga. That's all I can say. Like, I can't say nothing.
it's that candy paint. I bet it is. I bet it
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How much you pay? 1,400 a month? Yeah, that's light. Jordan, that shit is heavy as hell. Like, damn, you got it. You know, like you got it. You got it.
Oh,
Oh
God.
shit.
Oh,
Shit, bro.
Lord.
um I got a feeling I know this answer, but I'm gonna ask you this question anyway, right?
Uh,
If the brand was never created, what would have been your dream job?
Streamer. To be a streamer, for
Streamer.
sure.
Yeah.
The thing about it is what's tough about that is I used to do that before it was a thing, before
Mm,
streamers made money, but they didn't make money. I used to be in tournaments for a video game called Counter-Strike, but the game was I was really, 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 really good at the game. Like when I'm talking about doing tournaments, I was doing tournaments. I was with the white boys. I was the lone black dude with the white boys getting busy, being the number one on his team. You know what I'm saying? And like Counter Strike is one of the biggest games actually today. It's called Counter Strike Go. People still play that. It transformed, but whatever the case may be. But back then, it just wasn't a thing to really make money off of. You did it for fun. And if you were nice, yeah, you did into tournaments and you made a little bit tournament money, but it's not enough to sustain a living.
mm,
mm,
But the game was addicting and I lost job after job after job after job just fucking playing that shit. And
damn.
Lacey done broke up with me a couple times because of that shit. I was addicted. No, like it was bad, bro. It's really bad. I had a really, really bad addiction with that specific game. I'm talking about I have thousands upon thousands of hours on that game. And yeah, so like I was always into gaming. And if Lacey always says she wished she never gave me a hard time because if I stuck with it, I would be
see?
that streaming
See?
millionaire today.
Mm,
So you can't support a man, especially when that dream wasn't even there. Like that thing
right.
to
Mhm.
make money off wasn't even there at the time. So nobody saw that vision. I didn't see that vision. She doesn't see that vision. But she always says, "Damn, I wish I'd have left your ass alone and let you play your game. You'd have
Hmm.
been rich right now." Like, yeah, I would have been.
Yeah.
Thanks. Now let me play in peace.
She
So
stopped
yeah.
you at the mixtape cover. She ain't let you get to the studio. So
Bruh,
it's
Yeah.
just the beginning, but I gotta get these tracks up. She said, "No, you
Straight
ain't,
up.
you
I
ain't no
mean,
rapper."
and I can't blame her. The different times we were living in, bills is due. It's like, nigga, get your shit together.
Hmm.
What the fuck are you doing out here? I can't blame her. Like, I don't
That's a
blame her
fact.
whatsoever. But like, it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Um. All right, man. I've been trying to avoid this for a while. Like I see the background. I see, I see a lot going on, man. Like, can you talk about the command center that you're currently setting at the moment? Like,
Oh,
what?
oh, oh, oh. Hey, listen, man. All right, this room went through a transformation. It was just a spare bedroom, but I needed a workspace, and I wanted an ultimate gaming room at the same time. It's not a little bit selfish in me, you know what I mean? But I did plan on streaming, so I was like, listen, I'm gonna do this. Let me do it right. You know what I mean? Did all the research on everything I needed, and I had the money. You know what I'm saying? So I have the money. So I was like, you know what? Let me get the best of the best. And I ain't gonna lie, I got the best of the best. All right, everybody, welcome to Fabe Soul Studio. I guess this is my game room slash sneaker room slash studio room. This is where I do pretty much all of my work actually. Let's start. It's a small room. It's only a 10 by 11. Got my little Travis Scott chicken nugget pillow over there. My little Funko Pop toys. And here is the sneaker wall that a lot of people are fascinated by. Maybe it's just more of the shoes in there than the actual wall of shoes. But yeah, there you go. Clear boxes that I got off of Amazon. Half of these are my wife's shoes, half of these are mine. And yeah, we'll move right along. These are my custom Fabe sole rugs. And here's the command center that I do my gaming, streaming, editing, filming, all in one over here. I got a custom L-shaped desk that I had to build myself. It's the the IKEA desk hack. Um, Pretty much got butcher block countertops and put them on top of the IKEA desk there. And then I have a 27-inch monitor wrapped with a 49-inch ultra wide monitor. It's not normal, but I love it. It's great. There's my soundboard and my stream deck, and here is my face cam that I use. I use my iPhone with the ring light. I only turn the ring light on when I'm streaming, and then my little Gobi Glide for, you know, nice lighting accent here. And then here's my custom PC from Digital Storm, the Eventum X. It's a custom water cooled hardline loop there. One of my fans is, well, the lights are out, but the fan works. But I got a replacement fan, just haven't replaced it yet. But yeah, this is pretty much what powers everything that I do. It's a monster. As you can see, look how big it is compared to the Big Red Boot. The Big Red Boot is a pretty big boot, as you've seen on people, and this PC is a monster. Hanging up on the wall is a 50-inch, and still compared to the PC, that PC is a monster. That's how big that thing is. And then there's my Chucky doll, my Travis Scott collectibles, PS5, Switch, Nintendo 64, and a Dreamcast. And don't mind that wire. I'm in the middle of kind of redoing my setup here in the middle, but a little rug there, and my sound acoustic panels to dampen in the sound a little bit, just in case if I rage when I game. So yeah, this is it. This is the setup here. This is where I do absolutely everything. I'm running a custom background there, wallpaper engine with God of War. And yeah, that pretty much concludes the tour. Got my Fabe Soul Sauce up there on top of my PC. You know, like I said, it's a pretty small room. There's my Travis Scott basketballs, my LeBron James Chosen One magazine, you know. But yeah, there it is. Very small room, but it does absolutely everything I need it to do. It's in the confines of my home. Monitor, the computer, I do all my soundboard, the stream deck. I went balls to the walls on everything as far as equipment goes. But you know what I mean? Like I had to. I was like, yo, I got it. If I got, like, I got it. And the thing about it is, my wife was 100%. She's like, yup, get whatever you want. You gotta tell me, Amazon every day. Amazon.
Yeah, I'm Prime.
I had boxes coming every day.
It was wild. I ain't gonna lie. My neighbor probably thought I was doing something crazy because it was a lot. Because to do this entire room, it took me about 6 months. So like for 6 months, it was like shipments of shit, whether it's for the room, paint, flooring, whatever. So but yeah, all in all, it probably cost me a little bit.
I don't even know if I want to know the
30,000. Nah, just under 30. Between all the equipment, I would say under 30,000. Like doing because I completely did the flooring and everything, building the desk. The equipment alone was really a lot. Like the PC was 9,000. The monitor was like 1,800 with the mount. Shit, it better. You know what I mean? It's my shit. You know what I mean? No, but it could absolutely do everything I needed to. Like I won't need a PC ever. Like ever again in life. And I know people will say like, I really won't need anything. Like this thing is a monster. What else did I get for this thing? And then all the lighting accents. It's so much stuff in here, like acoustic sound panels. This was probably a $500 project that I didn't need to do, that I don't even use anymore.
It made sense that day. It made sense that day.
It was nice when I was doing it, and then the moment when it was all done, I was like,
that's that crazy.
It's like I should have gotten in blue.
Yeah. I spent days, like it was like weeks just putting all this together. Like I'm gonna put the video out of it because I have it backlit with LEDs. That it's all custom work that I did. I had to literally, it's almost like building frames for this stuff. So it was a whole lot of work that I don't even use anymore. The boxes were all from Amazon. The problem is they're not expensive, but they're expensive. Like when you have to buy so many,
Yeah, yeah.
I have,
6 are
first of
cool, but
all,
when you need like 600, it's different.
and this
Bruh,
is only 100 boxes. Like this is, well,
bruh.
not, technically this is 99 boxes. Cost me a
Container
little bit over a
warehouse had
thousand
me like,
dollars.
what the fuck,
Yeah,
man? Like,
contain
I
yeah.
ain't
You
gonna
see
be
what
able
I'm?
to.
You go down that
You know what
block,
I mean?
it's
It
a
makes you
dirt, it's a
rethink all. Like you're like, you
Yeah.
know what?
container store's
Do I
a,
really
a
need these
dirty,
clear
dirty,
boxes?
dirty
Wait,
drug
wait.
dealer.
Let me get these vans and call it a day, man.
Right.
This is stupid.
That's
Like,
it.
And then
One
you
can.
get these clear boxes, and then you got to find space for your original boxes. So you like
yes.
Mm-hmm.
you got to find, like, it's crazy. It was
Yeah,
stupid.
man. Yeah.
Not that it was stupid. I literally only made this wall because I was like, all right, this is gonna be my backdrop when I stream, so it'll be kind of a
Nice.
cool kind of
Yeah.
conversation starter.
Right.
So I figured that aspect. But
That's what's up.
Yeah. I feel
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
people really undervalue a backdrop. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it does so much for messages that you're trying to send. And I say that because like during the pandemic, everything was like Zoom, right?
Mhm,
So with all the racial justice stuff that we was doing, not to sidetrack, it was
mhm,
like, what can we do to keep the message going? So for every significant thing that happened, bro, I had a background that tied to what was going on, right? So when it was George
mhm,
Floyd, it was George Floyd. Breonna Taylor, everything that was happening back then, and literally to this day now, it's like a literal phenomenon. You'll be like on a finance meeting and somebody would have like Jackie Robinson in the background because it was just, you know what I'm saying, the day when he broke the color barrier. So I
mhm.
totally respect the backdrop, man. That shit is official.
That's just man. That's just hard.
Yeah, everybody tries to has their own little personality in their background, what they want to show off. Because you
Yeah.
like you said all this, like everything is set up. It's like, all right, I want this to show, I want that to show.
Yeah,
Okay, yada
yeah.
yada yada. Yeah, everybody. So
Everything
yeah,
intentional.
you figure it was either that or a green screen. I was like, green screen is being cheap. When you have a room that people could see into, it's almost like they could see into your life. They don't, you know what I
Facts.
mean? It's a little bit more
More
Exactly.
personable
influence.
as opposed to just a green screen. And for being a starting streamer, I figured I'd have a room that people could look at.
That's right.
Nice. No,
Has
yeah, that's dope.
has the family stopped asking why is dad still in the office yet?
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
They gave
I
up.
don't spend as much time in this room as I should. Like I do spend a lot of time in here, but like my daughter, she's off to dance every single day.
Mm.
Well, Monday through Thursday. So she's busy throughout the week. You know what I mean? She ain't worried about what I be doing. She go to school, then she come home. She only got an hour break. Then she got to go to dance for the whole day. She come home at 8 o'clock. She got to take a shower, go to bed. My son, he a teenager. His little teenager ass. Can't stand these teenagers, man. So don't have no teenager, man. But swear to God,
Too
don't
late.
have them. Them little niggas that eat everything, bro. They'll break
Ship
everything
them at
and not
12 if you could.
appreciate shit while they do it. Like
Oh,
Right.
shit,
we already
crazy.
be having little arguments about yo, that's my water, fam. Like there's my water, then there's his water. He don't be giving a shit. Like
Mhm.
he'll drink that shit and be like, yo, it's our water. Like nigga, when you bought water.
Like
Right.
never. You know, like my son does that. No, not that he does that. He eats up absolutely everything. But I consider it my karma from when I was younger. I did the
Oh
same thing
yeah.
to my stepdad. My stepdad would write his name on the orange juice.
Mm.
Guess who drinking this orange juice, nigga? Not Bob.
Not
Straight
true.
from the container,
That's
nigga.
not
Like, you know what I
true.
mean? Get the
And
fuck
that
out of
was
here.
always the
So,
best juice too.
Hey,
Somebody
hey,
else's juice.
hey,
yeah,
hey,
straight up. Like, what? Ain't nothing else left
hey,
but your
man.
juice? Oh, this shit finna taste extra good
This,
right
this
now,
shit,
nigga.
this,
Washing this sandwich down like a
this
motherfucker,
quench
man.
has never been so satisfied in my life.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So, like, my son, he does his own thing, and like he's heavy into video games like I am, and I got him his own little. He don't got a command center, but he has a PlayStation 5. That's good enough for his ass.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
If
Yeah.
it's free, hey, for him, and you know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, like nigga, you better be appreciative. So you know what
That's
I mean.
right.
That's about it. And then my wife, she be busy. She come home, she watch her shows. But you know, like I don't like like if I'm in here, like if I'm in here, I'm mainly streaming. So like they'll like for some reason they don't like to come in here when I'm streaming, and I tell them all the time. You
It's
can
okay.
walk in when I'm streaming, like the people will say hi to you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like
It's
Yeah.
my
okay.
wife be like, no, I don't-" I'm like, well, yo, just
So,
come on the stream one time. Like just she's like, no. So
I said they think I'm
they
by
leave me
myself.
alone when
They
I'm
think you're
streaming.
fake.
Yeah,
It's
like you know what I'm
like,
saying? Like I have no family. I thought I got a wife. They never see you. Like shit is
I know,
crazy.
right? Like that
So
nigga lying, that nigga
yeah. So
lying.
like now she leaves me to my own devices, and she knows that if I take the streaming thing serious, she could quit work. She can quit her job. So
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
she be
plus,
leaving
yeah,
me alone.
yeah, big battery.
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
battery.
yeah. She's like, yeah, I'm trying to quit. I'm like, you ain't quitting nothing. You better keep on working.
Oh, for sure, for
Shoot.
sure. So I mean, it's a perfect segue, right? We're talking about gaming, and I mean, we don't even need to go into this too much detail, right? The gaming industry has changed phenomenally, right?
Mm-hmm.
To the point where I remember when I first got on DraftKings and I saw e-gaming. at
You was like,
something that you
what?
could. Yeah, I was like,
Like, what is this?
wait a minute, and you can literally bet on this shit. So I want to ask you, since you're really into it now, when did you first see the shift from it being more of a hobby to like a global phenomenon?
I honestly don't know when the shift came. Like, cause it like streamers blew up out of nowhere. Like they not
Mm-hmm.
that they blew up overnight, cause every streamer that you see that's big literally probably has been doing it for a minimum of 3 to 5 years. You just didn't see the work that they put in. But
Mm.
when they was putting in the work, niggas was just I don't know what the world was doing, but they just said, fuck it, I'm gonna sit here and put my camera on and play games in front of people. And then all of a sudden, like streaming just became the thing to do. And
Mm-hmm.
not the thing, but I think what happened was people got a huge misconception from the big streamers. They seen the big stream. They only seen it when they made it. They never seen the process. People don't understand people don't understand that to get one viewer in your stream is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So and that but that's thing one, just one. Like if you playing video games to get one person in there to enjoy what the hell you talking about or what you doing is a big deal. So the problem is people get discouraged when they don't see 1,000 people in there.
Mm.
So what they do is like what you have to do if you go into the streaming world, and now we're talking at the streaming, but you have to stream and perform as if 1,000 people are always there. You have to
Mm-hmm.
talk as if 1,000 people are always there. That takes a certain kind of energy that not everybody has. A lot of people just like to sit in their house and just play games and not say shit. But when you play video games to be a streamer, you got to be entertaining. You got to talk about what's going on, or if you're not talking about what's going on, have a subject that's interesting that the streamers will want to talk about, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
world, you know what I mean, it's a world topic, and still being nice at the game at the same time and can be able to maintain all that. So it's tough, like to have literally to have that. Like, imagine you sitting there for hours, like you're literally on a camera live for hours, and you have to be entertaining. You see Kai Cenat, what is he doing? He's just being entertaining, and he's the
Yep.
biggest streamer, and he's a male,
Yeah.
and you
Right.
got to be entertaining. You as a male, you can't just go in there showing off your goodies. You have to have some kind of substance, just like you as male podcasters. I can't just go up in there being pretty, you know what I mean? And simps will tune in and donate.
Yeah.
No, y'all gotta have substance for people to actually be like, oh, I want to hear what they got to talk about. So
Right.
it's a tough world when it comes to streaming and actually staying entertaining. You know what I mean? While you do it. I mean, having an energy every day, because when you do that, you also got to do it every day. If you don't do it every day, people will not tune in. They almost look forward to tuning into you like it's a show. Because
Right.
like people have thanked me like, yo, thanks for streaming today, and it's weird like to thank me for playing a game. No, you're actually entertaining them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Yeah.
like, and I get it because I watch streamers too, and they entertain me, so I get it. I understand the whole dynamic that comes from it. But it's weird when you tell people I play video games for a living, and people donate to me. They're like, what? Like, and then you show them, and they're like, oh, okay, I get it.
Oh, oh.
Alright.
So you're good at it. It's like, yeah, a little bit.
And that's like, and that's another thing. You don't have to be good at games. You just got to be entertaining. You could be
That's right.
dog shit at games.
Yeah.
If you funny as hell, people gonna tune in and mess with you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So with that being said, do you feel like, there's a next level of this that's gonna take streaming to, different heights?
Um, That's tough to say. And the reason why that's tough to say is because the streaming platforms got greedy and they started taking a larger percentage of the
Mm.
streamers' money. So it's hindering from streamers to grow. Um, so who's to say? And like I said before, you have your top streamers, right? So they're kind of set already. People trying to get into streaming, those people don't stay. It's tough for them because they see the one or two viewers and they can't talk and be entertaining to just one or two viewers. They feel like they have to have a large crowd, so they don't stick with it. I know plenty of streamers who have crazy setups. My boy Dom has a setup just like mine. He's been supposedly streaming for longer than me, but he's so inconsistent. I have to constantly get on his ass. Stream, 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 stream. Turn
Mhm.
your stream on. Just turn it on because he doesn't have the energy to do it every day. It's tough, especially when it's like 5 viewers. You're like, oh man, I'm doing such nice stuff. I wish I had 1,000 viewers because then you see somebody who's not as entertaining as you with more viewers, but they've been doing it for longer and consistent. They don't
Yeah.
stop. They
Mm-hmm.
stream every single day and been doing it for 5 years straight. What do you think will happen if you stream for five? If you stream 5 years every day, you're gonna be a big time streamer, guaranteed. No matter what you
Yeah,
do,
that's a fact. Dedication before the motivation. You need it,
and it's
like
tough. It's tough.
discipline.
It's tough because like
Discipline.
imagine like you also have to be able to afford to live while you stream. So
Right.
most streamers have to have a job, and then now you're tired from your job, you don't feel like streaming. So it's tough. That's why
Yeah.
this is why not everybody can do it. Like the people
Right.
that have do it either had some kind of like probably sitting at their mom's crib, don't gotta really pay bills. They got a chance to grind up. You know what I mean? Somebody holding them down financially. If you can have the energy to sit there and stream every day, you can do it, but you have to have somebody financially backing you, and you know what I mean?
Right.
That's a fact.
All right.
That's a big fact.
Good
Good call.
gems,
Good
man. Good
call.
gems.
I need me a sugar mama. Get into the
Yeah,
streaming shit. That's what I need.
shit, shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to stream, baby. Hold me down for 3 years. I promise. I promise. When I get
Say,
big, you won't have
do
to
you
work no
believe me
more.
or no? Like, you know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Oh man.
Do you
Yeah,
see the vision?
absolutely.
Do you see the vision?
You ready? You think it's time?
Yes, sir. Sound.
Mr. Davis, man, it's time for us to get into the X top 10 of the show.
Oh,
It's more
okay,
of a
okay.
this is the rapid fire segment. I'm gonna ask you some tough questions, man. We stick into the genre of the crux of it we've spoken about most of the time, but
Okay.
these it's gonna take you back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you're
All
ready,
right, all right.
there we go. You want to start with the first one?
Now you go ahead, man.
Let's go, man.
Take
First
it
one.
through.
All right. You
Let's
have a
go.
shoe your size that you wish you never sold.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The mags. The Nike mags.
You let them go?
I had to, bro. I was
Mm.
broke, bro. I was broke, bro. Look. 2017. I remember
He
2017,
said, I remember.
2018. I made no money. I had 9 pairs of Red Octobers, 4 pairs of Solars, 2 pairs of
Man,
Plats, all
Jesus.
gone.
man.
All of them. I had to get rid of everything. The Nike mags gone. Had just,
I don't even want to
and
ask the next question.
that's the one. That's the one. That's
I
the
think
one.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
stop right there.
It make yeah, yep. That was it. That was it. Not the auto lacing ones. I had the regular joints, but they I still had
See,
mags.
that's money. I
Still
didn't
had
even know
them.
they had regular ones.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
He
That's the
said,
first one. That's
he
the
said, I
first
didn't
ones
get
that
that
came
far.
out. The cheaper ones. The cheaper ones. You know what I mean?
Is there one girl that's still out there that you'll swap your current top five for?
Yeah. I want my mags back. I want my mags back. I ain't gonna lie. Like I told my when I got rid of everything, including the Red Octobers and all that, I told my because like I said, I got a pair of Red Octobers from Nike, and that was the last pair that I got rid of. That was when I was in my hard time. Sold them for 5 grand though, so I was like, all right, whatever. I mean, I was at the time. Now
Mm,
they're going for way more, but I sold them for 5 grand. And I told myself once I get back on my feet, I'll get those. I'll get my Red Octobers and my mags back. I got my Red Octobers. I need my mags, but the prices I can't.
No, they
Nah,
keep. No,
I
they
can't. I
yeah.
can't do it. I can't
It's
do it.
like a Berkshire stock right now.
Even if I had it, I just feel yeah. I just feel sick if I did it. I'm like,
Oh
did I really
shit.
spend 50 grand on these?
yeah.
That's
Plus, it'll
sick.
take away from the Hellcat, man. You got dreams.
Yeah. I ain't gonna be on a. I'm be on a scooter if I get that. Just like dude from the baseball player. He was on his
Yeah.
ass was on a
Shit, if you
scooter.
get the mags back, you might as well get the board. Shit, you're gonna come this far. Get
Yo,
the shit
yeah,
that
that's
float.
it. That's it. That's how y'all got me. That's
The
it.
hover joint. What is your favorite silhouette of all time?
The Jordan 3. Easy,
Mm.
easy, very easy one. You
I
could beat
got one for
like
you.
just the fact that you could beat them up and they still good when you beat them, especially black cement threes.
You want to ask the next one? All right, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. This one I got a little bit of a funny story to it, but if you had to choose a collection,
Mm-hmm.
would it be the Ben 23 or the retro countdown pack?
Damn, Ben 23s or CDP.
Like what's funny? It's 5 versus 22,
That
but you only
that's
like
that's
but you
that's
only
that.
like you only like 7 of them 22.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking about right now. I'm like, you know what? I don't like all of them CDPs. Like, I mean, I like. Yeah, it's about 7 of them. It's like, you know what? I like. I'll probably have to go with the Ben collection. I probably
Yeah,
have to go with the Ben collection. That Ben
yeah,
collection is crazy.
yeah.
That Ben collection
I
is
want my
wild
nines
crazy.
back. I ain't gonna hold you. I still want my nines back.
Bruh, remember that release, my nigga? You
Yeah,
remember that shit,
man.
bruh?
That was a funny day at
That was
that
that
man.
was one of that was still to this day one of the wildest releases
That
I've
was
ever
a
been to.
funny day. That was a funny day. All right, gonna shift over to the other a separate joint. Best type of gaming system is it PC, PS5, or Xbox?
PC hands down. There's
Yeah,
nothing else. Yeah. There's
yeah.
nothing competing with. And I gotta get into your PC that the question that you asked me in via text. I'll
Oh yeah,
explain that to you.
earlier.
But yeah. PC hands down. Like all right, boom. Let me explain it this way. I'm just gonna put it in logic terms. Every game that you play on a console was ported from a PC to a console.
Hmm.
So it was literally downsized and downscaled from the PC land to fit and to be able to play on a console. Every game is
Okay.
literally designed and made and played on PC. That's why they all perform better on a PC and stuff like that. That
Hmm.
everything is downported and downgraded onto console. Every game.
Interesting. Interesting. Did not know that.
Me neither.
Hmm
Huh.
That makes perfect
I mean,
sense.
think about it in this way: like PCs, they just have like much more powerful processors. I mean, you have like if my $9,000 PC was comparable to a $500 PS5, I got ripped the fuck off.
Yeah, you be tight. You be tight.
You know what I mean?
It's
So
like you be tight.
I'd be like,
Like,
yo, what the fuck am I paying for this for?
yeah,
But like, you know what I
I could have
mean?
got
But
six
like,
of
no,
these. Like, what we know?
yeah, yeah.
All
There's so much things you could do.
right. What was your all-time favorite console? You can take it back as far as you want to. The one button Atari, or one of the,
Nintendo
I want
64.
64.
Yeah,
Mm.
the reason why, like, I started way back on Atari, but the reason why Nintendo 64 is because that was the prime of my preteen and teen years, where I had most of my sleepovers with my friends. That was the first
Mm,
four-player console, so we was
okay.
lit. Like, it was parties, like it was crazy. Like, I think I had the most interactions with all my friends during that time, as far, but because it was before online, so that was the way all the kid, literally all the kids was in the crib. Like, we
Yeah.
was taking turns on WCW versus NWO World Tour. There's like 10 of
Yo.
us rotating. If three of y'all niggas lose, three of y'all niggas get the fuck off. The winners stay on. Let's go. Let's get it
Word.
rocking. You know what I mean?
Word. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
back
So
in the days when you was okay to have kids outside. Like now you don't want your kids
yeah,
outside,
yeah,
but
yeah. Dead
Yeah.
ass,
the
dead
good old
ass,
days.
dead ass.
The good old
Hmm.
days. Oh, you gonna switch
So
over to
that
the
yeah,
sports?
that yeah.
Yeah,
That's
man.
my
Let's go
ultimate.
there, man. So, do you think we got the Knicks in the playoffs, right? Do you
Mm-hmm.
think they have a shot?
No,
Damn.
no
Ooh.
shot.
He said that,
All
man.
right, boom, boom, boom. Okay, 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 okay.
We ain't even,
I,
we ain't
I,
even
I don't mean to, I don't, I
entertaining.
don't mean to, I don't mean to shut down your Knicks fans, but y'all need to chill. Y'all are worse than Dallas Cowboys fans, right? What y'all need to do is be like, we made it here. Be happy. Y'all are wildin'. Y'all be talking dynasty and all this and that.
Flipping
Like,
taxis in
and
the
the
street.
crazy part about it is it go game to game. When y'all lose, y'all niggas be trashing the Knicks. Like it's like the sky done fell on y'all when y'all lost one game, but then when y'all win, it's y'all
You going
dynasty.
to the
Y'all winning
chip?
10 in a row. Like it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
yo, wait, yo, just pump. First of all, pump the brakes. It's just the Cavs. Okay. We all know that every now and then Donovan Mitchell turns into a pumpkin in the playoffs. So let's just
Uh,
chill and pump the brakes and wait till y'all play somebody like Giannis or the Celtics. If y'all when y'all do damage against them, I'm gonna give y'all props. Until then,
gotcha.
let's just chill. Let's just accept the wins
Enjoy. He
against the
said, "Enjoy
Cavs
the
because it's
moment."
just the
He
Cavs.
said,
Yeah, yeah.
Enjoy the moment.
It's the Cavs. Let's enjoy these Cavs wins and let's just go on to the next round and see what we get. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
then you know what I mean? Because if y'all do damage against Boston or the Bucks or Philly, okay, we got where there's smoke, there's fire. I ain't gonna be on the bandwagon, but I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna let y'all say y'all shit. Y'all can talk. Y'all can talk. I'm gonna let y'all talk. Right now, y'all, I ain't gonna lie though. Y'all wildin'. Y'all be wildin'. And y'all know y'all be wildin'. See, that's why y'all
"Yo,
laughing, because y'all know y'all
we
be
up."
wildin'. Y'all know y'all be on those social media apps. I be seeing it. I be
Yo,
like,
when you
yo,
up,
these Knicks, like
when you
after
up,
y'all,
you
it's the
up.
worst, bro. It's like, yo, what just, yo, what just happened? I
Yeah,
feel like, and the
every
crazy part
playoff win
about
is
it,
the Super Bowl. You don't get it.
yo, like what yo, I'm like, and that's how y'all be acting. And sometimes I'll miss a game, but nah, I don't miss it because I go on social media and you hear y'all wild, and I'm like, oh, the Knicks must have won again. These niggas, bro.
Next. Oh shit, that's a fact.
That's
But I
funny.
feel you. I feel you. I mean, New York be turned. But y'all, yeah, the Nets fans don't be turned for them. But Knicks
Mm-mm.
fans, y'all be turned.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
I
like
feel y'all.
stepkids.
I feel
They just
y'all.
kind of showed up. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
y'all had a lot of rough time, but the thing about it is y'all been there before. Y'all won the chips. Y'all gotta act like y'all been there. Y'all act like y'all ain't been no motherfucker where. That's y'all problem. Y'all niggas be wildin', bro. Y'all
Yeah.
really act like y'all never tasted it. Y'all did.
It's the
Shit.
rookie.
I know it's
Yo,
been a little minute.
that was a whole
I
nother
know it's been.
generation, bro.
I know, but y'all still tasted it though. You still got a little bit left. You still got a little savory left. Just chill. It's the next meal is coming. I promise y'all. If y'all chill, the next meal gonna be there. But the way y'all be acting like some savages, y'all ain't never gonna get that meal, man.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Oh man.
I
All
love
right.
y'all though. Y'all the most passionate fans in the league. No
Yeah.
bullshit. Like besides
Yeah.
Sacramento fans, but now I don't even think Sacramento fans is passionate. Knicks fans is like this is the Knicks needs to be good for basketball. No bullshit. Like
No,
Knicks
yeah, I
being
agree.
good is way better for It's way more exciting to watch the playoffs. So I'm excited that y'all there. No bullshit.
Yeah, no, shout out to all the Knicks fans, man, for real.
Hmm
Early finals predictions.
Oh, all right, boom. I think well the bias fan in me is saying the Lakers is gonna be in the West with your boy Brown. And I still got faith in my boy Giannis Antetokounmpo, so I'm gonna say
Mm,
the Bucks and the Lakers in
Mm,
the finals.
all
all
right.
right, all right. That's pretty good too.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm.
Uh, who should take home MVP honors this season?
All right, it's controversial. It's not controversial, but it is controversial because I know a lot of people say Joel Embiid or Jokic. Me, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's the best. He's the best player in the league. His team had the best record. He had better numbers. He's the best. Give him MVP. The problem is the way the MVP award works is that if you won an MVP award, they make it harder for you to win it, which I get. You know what I mean? This is why Jokic ain't gonna win three in a row, which he shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
But Giannis is the best player and had the best season.
All right.
Mm,
Fair,
mm.
fair.
I mean, that's my
Uh,
opinion. I could be wrong. You know what I mean?
I mean, hey, it's up in the air, right? You know,
Yeah.
you know,
They're gonna give it to Joel Embiid, which well
yeah.
deserved. He gets his first one, well deserved. I'm not definitely not gonna take away from, but if it was me, if I had the vote, I'm giving it to Giannis.
All right.
Oh,
If you could have a conversation with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
My brother Fabian.
mm,
Mm.
I think you know how Fabe was.
I know.
You know
Yeah,
everybody went to him, but you see you
yeah,
smiling right now because you knew that's
yeah.
what he did to you. Tell me that's not
He's
what he did. See you smile,
every time.
he's smiling right now. I'm
Yeah, I
telling you,
remember.
my brother Fabian lit
Yeah,
up the room for everybody.
yeah.
And if
He
literally
made
everybody, you got problems, everybody went to him to talk to him. 2 hour,
facts
3 hour, 5 hour conversation on the
easy,
phone, in person, whatever. He always there for you. Always
easily.
there for you. I could use a conversation with him right now,
All
especially on
right.
the way the world is nowadays, and catch up with it. It'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool.
That's what's up.
All right. Yeah.
Um,
Man, you did
yeah,
good,
man,
man.
that's
FCP.
the FCP top 10, my man. He survived it. He survived the
Hey,
gauntlet. He
hey,
survived
hey,
it. He
hey.
survived it.
Where's the funk fest?
Word.
You
We gotta get our stream deck up, man. We gotta
know
get
what
the
I mean?
command center. Yeah, we gotta get it going. So, oh wait, I asked you that alien question offside. I'll bother you about that another time.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah. Once you end the live, we can still stay on there and ask. You know what I mean? I'll
bet,
explain it to you.
but outside of that, like, what's next for you, bro? Like,
Right now, like I'm just trying to chill and get through this year. To be honest with you,
get through the year. It's
uh,
April.
yeah. That's it. You
I'm
know what I
still
mean?
trying to get to the new one.
I'm trying to get through this year. I'm trying to get through this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's it. That's all I can say. Is try to get through this year and try to make it to the next one. I really don't have like huge plan goals and aspirations. I'm doing what I wanted to do in life. I'm not a big time streamer, but if I get there, that like I'll cry. If like I cried when I got my first donation. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, damn, niggas really actually paying to what to play video games. So if I ever become a big time streamer, that'll be the pinnacle for me. So I'm
Nice.
just working towards to get to that point. Like that was my goal. Like if I can get to my goal in my dreams, yo Fabian, you good, bro. Everybody know your name, bro. You good. You alive, my boy. It's
That's a
my
fact.
time. Let me
That's a
do what I
fact.
want to do.
That's a fact.
All
That's what's up.
right.
Mr. Davis. You got? I don't think I have any questions for the boy.
Yeah, my fault. Yo, I don't get out the house much, so I talk too much. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah.
when I
That's
talk
Nah,
to
it's
people,
all good.
I go on my Kanye rants. I ain't even gonna lie.
I knew your charisma would shine through on this one. Like, but we truly appreciate your time, my boy. That was a good convo, man. I do
I
appreciate your time.
appreciate y'all for having me, man. Yo, keep doing y'all thing. I'm definitely gonna shout out
Yeah.
y'all podcast, man, especially when y'all post it up. But definitely big ups to y'all, man. I actually got questions about how you start a podcast because I would like. I mean, this I ain't gonna start it because I ain't got the time for it. But it's just a cool thing that I thought about doing. But you know
he
what I
said
mean? Like,
he said when you
Yeah.
see
I was like,
Draymond do it after a game, it looked dope.
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, yeah, I mean, I was
Yeah.
like, nah, I ain't got, I feel like I'm not really that interested to talk about topics like that. And maybe people feel different, but for me, I see myself in a different light. But y'all boys keep doing your thing because you know what I mean. It takes a lot to put yourself out there and do something like this. So big ups to y'all.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And
Sure.
I'll tell you, like we told another young lady we spoke to over in Cali. You ever want to stop in, man? You know what I'm
Oh
saying? We
nah,
always
definitely. Oh,
here. We always
I about to
consistent.
say, if I could, if I could stop by the physical joy, you ain't gotta say, no, we got Staten Island.
Yeah,
Sure, I'll make a trip out there.
he was shooting
Oh,
in
yeah,
Brooklyn.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the same trip for me. Staten
Yeah,
Island, Brooklyn, same thing. You know
just
what I
ain't nothing
mean?
but a toll, nothing but a toll.
Yeah.
Oh
Once I
yeah.
got to drive 4 hours, I got to drive 4 hours. So yeah,
That's a
what's it
fact.
called? I'll probably make a trip. Well, I planned on making a trip down there in the next few weeks. So I'll definitely hit you if I make that trip for sure.
That's what's up,
No
man. That's
doubt,
what's
no
up.
doubt. And then we go live every Wednesday at 8. So you
Yeah.
ever sitting around 8 o'clock?
Where do you podcast at? I'm so lost. Is it
So
is it on
all the
YouTube or?
DSPs. Yeah,
Okay.
Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud. If anybody still goes there outside of Little Uzi stuff, um,
He said
YouTube.
outside of Uzi stuff.
YouTube, of course, all the visuals
Yeah.
is there.
See, I'm
Mhm.
huge on YouTube, so I'll definitely be on the YouTube and
Okay.
be tuned in for sure. For sure. Hold on, I gotta. But before when we get off, definitely link me everything y'all got so I
Oh
can
yeah, for sure.
follow
I'm
y'all on all
sending you all
platforms.
that.
For
Yeah,
sure.
but we go live on Instagram every
Yeah.
Wednesday at 8 o'clock. So
Okay,
we always
okay.
be talking about all kinds of shit, man.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're gonna be breaking down the
Yo,
Don
was this
Gone
live? This
Lemon.
wasn't live, right? This wasn't live.
Nah,
No,
nah.
no,
This
no,
Oh,
was
no.
this was
all right. I'm
recorded.
about to say, damn, I was being misogynist a little bit in there. You might have to edit that part out and
He
shit. You know
said,
what
if I got the power to bleep that.
Yeah, no, I
I
I got you. I will make sure I get that out of
Sure, I ain't trying to get canceled. No, chill.
He
I'm just trying to
said,
make it,
word,
man.
May 1st show out, May 2nd. Fade soul. They next to it, like, what the fuck? It's
Like,
like,
yo, what the
he said,
nigga
We
just
on
had
the
a blue
shade
check.
room by Friday.
that was a
Like,
little
yo,
clip.
like,
You just got a little clip. You got to get the whole
word,
story.
just a
Yeah,
little
man.
clip too. It took completely out of context. Like, damn, got
Oh,
me.
man.
Yeah, man.
Broski, yeah, man. I think we good, man.
Yes,
Appreciate your
sir.
time. Episode double nickel 55 is out.
Yes,
As
sir.
always, but yeah. So until we do this again, my man.
All right, man.
Gotta
So
Appreciate y'all.
for sure, for sure.
run through the end of the show for you.
Yeah, man. So listen, we appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. Shout out to Fabe Soul, man. He took us from the sneakers to the backstory to gaming. I think after this, brother, you have a future in consulting on command centers at some point. If
Yeah.
you just want
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah. If
for
anybody need
shits and
help with
gigs.
setups, by all means. By all means. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll
Yeah,
see
for
it. You'll
sure, for
see it.
sure. Yeah, so listen, for everybody that tuned in, thank you so much, man. Make sure you go to the comments, click all the links, make sure you go get you some merch. Check us out on all the social media platforms, man. Make sure you follow, show us some love. But it's that time, man, where we all got to get back and Fabe got to get to sleep. You know what I'm saying? He got to get his 8 hours, man. That's
You know what
important.
I mean?
So you are now
Shoot.
released back into your regularly scheduled programming, corporate life, parental life, entrepreneurship, whatever it is that you do. We salute you. I'm Senor Lee.
You Ken Katnick.
See you back next pay week when we lock back in to a free state of mind.
Oh, man. Steve, thank you so much, my man.
Yes, sir.